Hello, book besties. Welcome back to the Lucy Chronicles. My name is Lucy, and today we are starting a brand new vlog. So this is going to be for the Back to Hogwarts readathon. I'm going to be breaking this up into a few different vlogs. I think I'm going to do it weekly because I get very overwhelmed trying to do a whole vlog for an entire month. This will be for the week of September 1st, which is today, Labor Day, Monday, and this will go through Saturday the 6th. My plan of attack for hitting all of these prompts is gonna be to just start at the top of the scroll and work my way down. Just go a book at a time. I'm going to pick the books as we go, and you guys will be part of it while I'm picking the books, and yeah, we'll just see how many we can get done. The first prompt for this readathon, the first class, if you will, is astronomy. And for that, we need to read either a sci-fi book, a book that takes place in space, or a book that has stars in the cover or on the title. Or on the cover or in the title. And so I have kind of like perused my shelves, and I have selected a pretty good stack of contenders. Majority of these are mainstream / secular books. I only have a couple of Christian fiction options here. We have Fox by Nadine Brandes, which is a fantasy. I'm gonna be honest with y'all and tell you I'm really not in the mood for this right now, so I am gonna set it to the side. The other one is this one, Love and a Little White Lie by Tammy L. Gray. This is a Christian contemporary romance about a girl who's an atheist, and she takes a job at a church, I believe. I don't know if I'm really in the mood for it right now, if I'm being honest, y'all. It's a contender. I also have The Light Between Oceans by M.L. Stedman. This is a secular contemporary about a married couple who is dealing with some infertility. They are the caretakers for this lighthouse, and they happen upon an infant that's been like abandoned or it's lost or something, and they decide to take it as their own and raise it as their own, and I guess some drama happens with it. The cover is stunning, and it definitely has stars on it. This is very much a contender. I've also considered continuing my journey through the Lunar Chronicles. I read Cinder last year for Back to Hogwarts, and so I thought perhaps it would be cool for me to read Scarlet this year. It would be a reread, but I read it a really long time ago when I was part of Secular BookTube. It's a tome. It's a chonker. So this is a young adult, secular, clean retelling of Little Red Riding Hood. And I remember liking this more than Cinder when I read it the first time. So let's talk about this one, because this was in my TBR last year as well. The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. The prose is supposed to be beautiful in here. Like, the writing is just supposed to be stunning. I'm very worried about content. It is a chonker. And since I have to read 15 books this month, I just don't know if it would be wise to put a bunch of really big books on my TBR this month. This is about a traveling magical nocturnal circus. Say less. That sounds so interesting to me. And then the other two that are on my shelf, I'm actually thinking I'm gonna just unhaul because I just know that there's gonna be content. So the first one is The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. I actually read this several years ago, again, when I was part of Secular BookTube, and there is a lot of swearing in this. They do take the Lord's name in vain as a cuss word. There's an on-screen or an on-page spice scene in here. There's some new agey stuff, like astrology and like the fates and the stars and stuff. And then one of the main girls, she's actually an atheist, and there's just a lot of pokes at Christianity. So I was gonna try rereading this just to see, but I'm remembering there being so much stuff in here that I just don't agree with anymore, and that I just feel very convicted about. I just wanted to talk about it because it does have star in the title and it is on my shelf, but I am gonna unhaul this. I think I'm just gonna throw it in that little free library down the street from where I live, and let it be good enough. Same with this one. John Green, just I don't think is the author for me. I might give this a shot. I haven't read anything by him since I read that little novella for Tinsel and Tales last year, that little collection of novellas. Here, let me show you. I still haven't unhauled it, y'all. I need to, though. I really need to. Let It Snow by John Green, Maureen Johnson, and Lauren Miracle. If you guys don't remember, I ended up loving the Maureen Johnson little novella. The Lauren Miracle one was really cute too. There's mild swearing, but it wasn't really bad. John Green had a really bad cussing in his little novella, and I ended up DNFing the John Green one. So that's the only reason why I'm feeling nervous about this. This is getting unhauled. I'm going to add it to my pile. I'm feeling nervous, but it's so beloved. I don't know. I kind of am just, I want to know. I just kind of want to find out for myself. You know what I'm saying? So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the first chapter or two of each of these and then make a decision of which one we're going to read for this prompt and touch base back with you all. It is still Monday, Labor Day. It's about 5 o'clock and I am sprinting on my channel. My friends Reese and Molly and I decided to do some impromptu Labor Day sprints. And it has been a very good time. But I wanted to give you all an update on what I chose for prompt number 1. I had everyone in the chat for sprints vote. And this is what we are going with. So if the first couple chapters don't hook me, I'm going to pick this up. This is what I really want to read, you guys. I'm going to be using this for prompt number 2. Charms, charming character or cover that charmed you. This main character is absolutely adorable. I hecking love her so much. And yeah, this is what I will be reading for prompt number 2. But I really want to read it now. But I really think to stay organized, they need to go top to bottom. So I'm going to start this. Let's see where it takes me. And if I'm really bored or if I really can't get into it, I'll pick this up. I don't think I'm going to be bored. I really don't, because I remember loving this. I will touch base. I will let y'all know. Y'all, it's 6:19. It's been an hour and 20 minutes since I checked in. So I did read through chapter 3 of Scarlet by Marissa Meyer. And originally I was going to read that for prompt 1, but y'all, I just picked up this one. No good tea goes unpunished. Look at the cake. There are starfish on there. Starfish. I could totally use this for prompt 1. I think I'm gonna use this for prompt number 1, y'all. I'm so captivated by her writing. I'm so captivated by this little world that she's created in, where is it? Charm, North Carolina. And Everly is absolutely adorable. She's so stinking cute, and the writing is just so good. So I'm gonna read this. I'm not DNFing Scarlet. I'm just shelving it. This one's pulling me out of my slump. I need a really good book right now, y'all. I need a light and fluffy, good book. I don't know how late we're sprinting, but we're sprinting. People want to be here. I have 9 people watching right now. I'm so excited. I found a way to count this as prompt 1 because I do really want to read everything in order, but I'm really in the mood to read this right now. So who knows how long the reading things in order thing will last. I'm going to continue reading because I'd like to get at least chapter 1 finished before sprints are over. So I will check in. Okay, bye. Update time. It's 7:08. I just started chapter 4, I believe. Chapter 4? Chapter 3. And so, just a little backstory. We follow Everly Swan, in this series. She is our heroine, and she has opened a cafe and sweet tea shop on the beach in a town called Charm, North Carolina. The first book, she had to help solve the murder of a dude who was found dead outside her shop holding one of her iced tea glasses, and she was the prime suspect. She pulled a Jessica Fletcher and interjected herself into the story, or into the case. And helped bring down the bad guy. I did not guess who the culprit was in that one, and I'm really not sure what to think of this one. So Everly is catering a wedding for a childhood school friend named Judy, she comes from a very poor family, and she is marrying one of the wealthiest bachelors in the area, in the Boston area, apparently. And they have recruited Everly to cater and be the venue for the event. The groom is found floating face down in the water, and he has a stab wound in his chest. And all of a sudden, the bride comes waltzing up the beach, holding a knife, like the cake knife, and it's covered in blood. So she's the prime suspect because she was poor, and now she's married to a very wealthy husband, and so, you know, the motive is money. Well, plot twist, this little hussy from Britain just flaunted in to try to stop the wedding, and apparently she is the late groom's mistress, and she is claiming that they were having an affair and that he didn't really want to marry Judy, the bride, now widow, and that he was in love with her. And so the plot has definitely thickened, and I think it would be very easy to say that it was Judy, but I have a feeling that it's not her. I think it's gonna be someone that you would least expect, and it's too easy to assume it was either her or the mistress. So I am thinking that somehow it's the wedding planner. I just wanted to update y'all. Those are my predictions. We will see if I'm correct. I will update you. Okay. Alright, besties. It is 9:20. I have to make this quick because I need to end this sprint. We're still sprinting. Reese has hopped off, and Jay from Jamie the Kansan Reader has hopped on. And just wanted to quickly update you on this book. I am at chapter 8. I've passed page 100. I'm on page 106. And y'all, I don't think I'm right. I'm so confused now. Like, I don't know what to think anymore. I really thought it was the wedding planner, but now I'm starting to think it was the groom's business partner. They're making him look really guilty, so maybe it wasn't him. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I don't know what to do, y'all. I don't know what to think, y'all. I need answers. I don't have to work till 4 tomorrow, so I think I might end up binging this. Hello, book besties. Welcome back to the vlog. Happy Tuesday. It is September 2nd, 2025. It is about 11:53 in the morning, so it's almost noon. I just dropped Steve off at work with a quick trip here. He had to be here at noon. And I don't have to go to work till 4. I have to go home and feed the huskies, and then I literally have until 4 to do nothing. So I wanted to give you guys a reading update. So after sprints, I continue to read till about midnight, and I got significant progress on this. Like, I'm right about the halfway mark. It is so cute, you guys. I am absolutely loving this. This is feeling like it might be a 5-star, y'all. I live in this town. The town is called Charm, North Carolina. And it's very, very charming. Pun fully intended. I think one of my favorite things about this is the seagull. His name is Lou. And she has conversations with him. It's so funny. She has actual conversations with Lou. And then there's this little kitty, this like feral cat, who comes around her way every day, and she names her Maggie, and they form a bond, and it's so sweet. And yeah, it's just very whimsical. Book 3 is a Christmas book. I just learned this, but I had to order it from the library. I've already ordered it. It's on its way. It's gonna come any day now. And I don't want to like send it back and then have to wait for it again in December. So I think I am going to just read it. I'm gonna read a Christmas book in September, and y'all are gonna be okay with it, all right? You're just gonna be okay with it, because I think that I could literally binge this whole series. I am gonna go home and feed the huskies, make myself a coffee, because I haven't had any coffee yet today, and then I'm gonna try to finish this before I go to work at 4. That's exactly what I needed, y'all, because like I said many times probably in this vlog, I have been very slumpy, and this is 100% pulling me out of my slump. It's 100% pulling me out of my slump. I meet my hot dog, go home, feed the huskies, make coffee, and read. I'll check in. Bye! We have to give them the slow feeders, otherwise they don't swallow. Or they chew, I mean they swallow, but they don't chew their food. Please ignore our messy house, y'all. It's an absolute disaster. Good girl, Bella. Is that better, the duck? She's so picky, y'all. She's so picky. And we got Titus over here. Besties. It's 3:37 and I finished this book. I'm feeling, it has 5-star feelings. Like I loved it enough to where it could be 5 stars, but I'm gonna take a 1/4 star away because of grammar. There were several little grammatical errors that I caught that I just can't overlook. The editor should have caught it. Aside from that, this book is delightful. It was a really fun time, and I really loved it. I did. It would round up to 5 on Goodreads, probably, but the review will say that I took a 1/4 star away for the grammar. So I gotta get ready for work, guys. I'm gonna take the Firm with me to read in the car when I'm waiting for Steve to get off. But yes, I finished my first book of the month on the 2nd day of the month. I'm very proud of that. It was a success, and yay! Hello, friends. Welcome back to the vlog. It is still Tuesday. It is about 11 o'clock p.m. And I just wanted to update y'all on what I'm going to be reading next. So I am starting a buddy read with my sweet friend Katie Cooley, who happens to be Micah's sister. She's Pure Joy here on YouTube. I don't think she has a channel, but she is in sprints pretty frequently. We are going to be starting A Gown of Spanish Lace by Jeanette Oak. We're going to be doing 2 chapters a day, and I'm very excited to get started on this. Also, Christy A. Cole, Elma, and I are starting the 2nd book in the Harry Potter series. And I don't know how many chapters a day we're doing, or if we're just kind of going at our own pace. So I'm going to read a chapter or 2 in this tonight. I'm going to read 2 chapters in this. And then I have to still read my 3 chapters in the Firm. But then moving on to prompt number 2, I have a few different contenders for that. And so I think my TBR, like the picture I posted, was for Anne of the Island. This cover is to die for. And Anne is very charming. So prompt number 2 is Charms class. And so for that, you need to read either a book about a charming character or a book with a cover that you find charming. So I think this is a really good contender to continue that series. But then I also have The British Booksellers by Christy Cambron. I think this cover is very charming. I think it's very cute. It's a historical Christian romance, I believe. And then I also have the Divine Proverb of Sorcel. I love this cover. I think it's very, very adorable. So these are all contenders. So I might read a chapter of each and see how I feel. I'm leaning towards Anne, if I'm being honest. But I will read for a little while and then I'll update you. Hello, book besties. Happy Wednesday. Steve and I have the day off today. And I just got a notification that the third book in this series has arrived at the library for checkout. So my hold has arrived. So I'm going to go be picking that up. I'm going to end up using that one for prompt 2. I think I was originally going to try to read a few different options. I think I showed you them yesterday. I actually ended up picking up The Princess Companion by Melanie Cellier. But then I got the notification that that book came in. So I'm actually going to be using that one for prompt 2 because I will be binging it. But update on the rest of my reading. Hold on here. Let me get it. I'm ill-prepared for this. And the dogs are going crazy. Steve's taking them on individual little W's. My knee is acting up. Otherwise, I would help him. And we would just go on one big walk as a family. But my knee is really bothering me today. And I think it's because the weather's getting colder and, you know, I'm old. Still puts them through the firm. I got through chapter 18 last night. So I read my 3 chapters. So I'm going to try to get through 18, 19, 20. I'm going to try to read through 20 today. It would be nice if I could get a little further just to get ahead. I also read my 2 chapters in A Gown of Spanish Lace by Jeanette Oak. It's really cute. It's really good. It's got very autumnal vibes. Like the opening scene takes place right in the middle of fall. And just the descriptive yet simplistic writing. I know they're 2 different writing styles, but I can't describe it other than that. Like, it's very simplistic, but it's still descriptive too. On chapter 3, and yeah, I'll definitely keep you posted on that one. And then I also read the first couple chapters of The Chamber of Secrets, and I've got my Ravenclaw bookmark. Isn't it cute? I love it. It's really pretty, but it's really kind of annoying because it doesn't stay in place very well. Like, it slides around easily. So I'm kind of unsure if I'm going to continue to use it or if I'm going to put it in a safe place and use something else. But it's the only Harry Potter bookmark I have, so I thought that it was very fitting for me to use it. But yes, so I got to chapter 3 in this one as well. And the tornado sirens are going off right now, y'all. We get tornado sirens the first Wednesday of every month. So that is what's happening. We don't have a tornado, but it goes the first Wednesday of every month, at least during tornado season. So Titus is having a cow. Titus, say hi. He's very upset. And this is Rocky. He's also very upset. He's always last. He really wants to go on his little W with Steve. Anyway, we're just hanging out. I'm going to go to the library and get my book here shortly. And then I think it's just going to be a day at home. Trying to get some housework done. Trying to get some reading done. And I'll try to vlog. Or try to remember to vlog anyway. But love you guys. See you soon. Bye. Hello besties, welcome back to the vlog. It is Saturday, September 6th, and your girl has not vlogged for 4 days. I think the last update was Wednesday, and sadly, I need to end this vlog so that I can start next week's. But I wanted to give you one last reading update. So I really haven't done a ton of reading since I talked to you last, which is probably why I haven't really been vlogging. But quick update on A Gown of Spanish Lace. I am currently on chapter 13. We are supposed to be reading 2 chapters a day, so we were only supposed to be through 11 today. but I read ahead because I know that tomorrow is going to be absolutely insane. I have church tomorrow, followed by work at 1. I have to work 1 to close. So I reached out to Katie and asked her if she would mind if I read tomorrow's chapters today. And she said that would be totally fine. So that is what I did. And it's really cute so far. I'm really enjoying it. The hillbillies that abducted her are stupid. I'm going to tell you that right now. They are stupid. They're not going to get away with it. They're not. And the young lad named Laramie, who happens to be one of the Desperados' sons. So the 2 Desperados that abducted her are Will and Sam. And Will's son is Laramie. And Laramie has been given the task of keeping an eye on her. She's locked in this cabin. And he is responsible for making sure she's fed and watered, that she doesn't escape. Treating her kind of like an animal, not gonna lie. Obviously, there's a romance that's gonna ensue between Laramie and Ariana. And he's going to help her escape and expose the 2 Desperados. Laramie and Ariana are gonna live happily ever after. And it's gonna be really cute. And I'm here for Laramie's come to Jesus moment because he knows nothing about God. And Ariana is basically witnessing to him. And it's very, very sweet. So I'm enjoying this. Katie's enjoying it. I will tell you, she's a little annoying right now. So she better have some character growth because she's kind of getting on my nerves. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It shouldn't come as a shock to anyone. If you've been following me for any amount of time, you know that I don't take easily to female protagonists. I'm just usually not a fan of them in general. I feel like I'm rambling, but so far so good with that one. I really haven't read much in Harry Potter since I talked to y'all last. I just finished chapter 3 and started chapter 4. So Elma and Christy are like way ahead of me. They probably left me in the dust. I'm a few days behind, but it's good to be back in this world. It's just as lovely and whimsical and enticing as it was the first time I read it. Let's see, have I read in the firm since I last talked to you? I think I said that I can't remember where I was. I've read a little bit since I talked to y'all last. I'm on page 221, and there are 400 pages in this book. 420, it looks like. So I have 200 pages left to read. If I do, see, I wanted to finish this by Monday. So I have all next week too, because we're starting the buddy read on the 15th. So I have a whole week left. So I'm less stressed about this now. But yeah, I'm on chapter 21. It's very, very good. Per John Grisham style, it is very good writing. And I'm enjoying it. And yes, I'm trying to remember how it ends. I really don't remember. Y'all, it's been that long since I've seen the movie or read the book. So I'm very captivated by this. And then I started Tide and Punishment. I started this on Wednesday in sprints, and I'm on chapter 3. And this one is going to be really cute because it's a Christmas book. I think I mentioned that a couple times already. Repeat City here, y'all. Love this because Lou has a Santa hat on. This cover is adorable. The only thing that would make it better is if Maggie the cat was on here somewhere. But otherwise, it's a really, really cute cover. And I'm loving this series so much, y'all. I feel like I'm just, again, Repeat City. Repeat City. But I have to work tomorrow, 1 to close. So I don't know how much vlogging I'm going to get done tomorrow. I have a goal of reading 2 books next week. I'm on track to finish this with Katie next week. If we read our 2 chapters a day, we should finish on Saturday. Like our last 2 chapters should be Saturday. And then I need to finish this because I'm starting the sequel on Monday. And then this will probably get finished next week. I'm probably not going to get, or not next week, the week of the 15th. Probably gonna finish that one. I really want to binge this. You guys, I really want to binge it. I want to finish this week. And I think I can. But I have to make this a priority, though. I really do. I can do it. I have no concerns. Yeah, I think I'm going to sign off for now. I think it was a pretty good week. I finished one prompt this week, and I'm hoping to at least finish 3 more next week. If I can do more than that, that would be awesome. I hope you guys have a beautiful weekend, and I will see you very soon with another video. Bye!